we go. Okay, welcome everybody. This is 6 weeks to success, and this is week number 6. Yay, we've made it to the end. And Lisa is going to be our leader tonight, and she is a director on Sue Meyer's team, and I know she will do an awesome job for us. So take it away, Lisa.
Okay. Hi, I'm going to go and do the screen share real quick because I learned that.
It's okay. It's all a learning curve for all of us.
Okay.
There you go.
So, does anybody have anything that they want to celebrate for this week since the last week?
I will.
Okay.
So I hit my first 30 days as a consultant, I believe, on Wednesday of last week. I qualified. I also qualified for the pink whipped cream maker.
Yay.
Yeah, so I had a good beginning, and I'm looking forward to more success.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You should be very proud.
I am. Thank you. Amber's been a great coach.
Good. I know she is.
Yep.
Well, I'll
Sue
share.
or Kristen, anything?
Yeah, I say I'll just share just because I'm on a high from this past weekend. We had our team retreat and we just had so much fun. You know, any opportunity that, you know, you as a consultant have to, you know, network with other consultants is totally worth your while. So anyway, I had a team retreat this past weekend for my team, especially for those that didn't get to go to conference to kind of get a taste of what that's all about. And we just had a great time networking and learning and having fun. And I just love my team and we just had a great time. So just wanted to share.
Awesome. I did a farmer's market this weekend and a few shows that I got to finish up this month and ready to start September.
Yay. Fall cannot get here soon enough, right?
Right.
On to the good selling season.
Yes. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start the 6 weeks or the 6th week here. So congratulations. Week 6 is here and you made it. Yeah, so here is everything that we've learned so far. You've got to increase your product knowledge in order to maximize your sales and your bookings. I think that is totally key. At any show or even at farmers markets, so many random people will come up and ask questions about products. You've learned that your belief decides what you believe you can do and cannot do, and that your brain can be retrained. You've learned how to talk to people out and about and how to book parties at your shows and words to say at both. You've learned that your passion shines through and can completely influence purchases and booking at parties. You've learned that you have to host coach effectively to keep your sales high, your bookings at every party, and your constant pool of leads. You've learned that your skills will make a huge difference in every party. When you know your product, you can sell your product. When you know what to say, you know how to respond to the objections and turn maybes into yes. When you tweak your host coaching skills, you have much bigger parties with much better results. Host coaching is where you earn your paycheck. At the party is where you pick it up. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. You've learned that recruiting is just a conversation. You learned that you can do an opportunity chat easily with 4 basic questions, and you learn that we're still building your skills. You've learned that fortune is in the follow-up. To build good customer relationships, you simply must do the 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. You know the words to say to each customer, whether on the phone or in person, and you found out if you actually made calls this week that they love to hear from you. Consider not asking for a booking till the 2nd month call and see what happens. Just give good customer service on the 2nd day and 2-week call. What do you think will happen?
I was gonna say what it is you're building a relationship and you're, you know, that they're not, they're getting to the point where they're, you know, it's not that they hear from you that you're always asking for a booking. So I think they're going to be more receptive to your calls because you're not always asking for a booking. It might truly just be customer care and that you really do care about them.
Right. Okay. Any questions on customer care calls, or do you feel prepared to make them easily? And did you make any this week?
I did not make any. I work for the school district, and we started back up to school a week ago. So my first 3 weeks, 4 weeks in Pampered Chef, I was like gung-ho doing everything I could. But once school started, I'm having a hard time finding that balance right now. So my regular day job is taking most of my time as well as my family, but I'm going to work that out and get more focused with my Pampered Chef too.
Okay. So today we're going to discuss calendar management and personal discipline. So that kind of goes along with what you were saying.
Exactly. Got my notebook.
That was a segue, Donnie.
It was.
Okay. So you've spent the last 6 weeks. Do you guys have a really bad echo?
Yeah, just all of a sudden it just started.
I don't know why it's there though.
I don't either. Anybody have any ideas?
It's not bad here.
I'm getting tremendous feedback, and it's constantly saying.
Well, I would mute myself, but then you can't hear me.
Let me
Well,
move
if
to
both mute, what does that do?
Okay. Is it still there? Do you hear that, Mike? Okay.
It's not
Any
as bad
suggestions
once
on
we
how
all
to get rid
mute
of
it.
it?
So I'm going to mute again. Why don't you go ahead, and I think it's going to be okay, Lisa.
Do you want me to mute
Okay.
also?
Try
Yes.
that.
Give me just a second.
Okay. Ooh, now I don't have it at all. Okay, so I'll pause. If you guys want to say something, just unmute and interrupt me. Okay. Okay, so we've spent the last 6 weeks, or you've spent the last 6 weeks of your life learning how to be an awesome consultant. But if you don't do this, if you don't put this all together into a plan and actually do it, you've just wasted 6 weeks of your life. Don't you agree? Some people just talk through life. They talk, and life is over. Some people walk through life and they walk, and arrive at their destination. Pretty cool. So let's do a little introspective look into ourselves. So am I walking the talk checklists? Do my hosts ever have to call and ask me for something? If they're calling you for something, you're not doing your job well. So just the Strong Start talks about call them within 24 hours, and so make sure you guys follow up on that. Am I punctual to my host homes, team meetings, and trainings? This sends the message my life is more important than your invested time. Get to your shows at least 30 to 45 minutes in advance. Anything less than that is not professional. Leave quickly at the end of the party as well. And I try to get there. I'm usually an hour or 45 minutes ahead of the party. Am I kind and courteous, quick to resolve issues, truthful and knowledgeable? This makes people want to work with you again. Do my hosts or guests and hosts ever say to me, "This was the funnest show I've ever been to. You're awesome at what you do"? This makes bookings easy and plentiful. Do I spend too much time on non-income producing activities? If you are, stop it and schedule on your calendar as trained at least 3 hours of office work per week in orange on your calendar. And then pink is personal, blue business / meetings. Orange is office work, and green is show dates. Do I procrastinate doing homework, making calls, returning calls, and emails? Again, this sends the message that my time is more important than you. Are my host recruiting packets clear, concise, clearly labeled, and professional looking? Are you putting wrinkled catalogs or papers in your packets? Stop if you are. Are my shows start to finish no longer than an hour and 15 minutes? You cannot go on and on about stuff. Get in, get started, be informative, and get done. Do I start on time as promised? Again, this sends the message to the ones that did arrive on time. Your punctuality is not as important as the three we are waiting on. Do I fumble around during my shows, or do I keep them fast-paced and informative, fun and full of tips? Nothing will make a customer tune you out and start flipping through the catalog or start talking to the neighbor like a boring consultant. Does anybody have anything to add or anything right now? Okay. Go ahead, Sue.
I want to add for a minute about that hour and 15 minutes, because it can be challenging if the group is really chatty. So I know out of that whole list, that is probably the one that I stumble upon the most, because sometimes it's great conversation. Somebody can talk about a product and it just generates more comments, but that is the one that I probably struggle with. So Kristen, are you pretty consistent with your time from start to finish?
No, I'm with you. I mean, I shoot for that hour, my demonstration's an hour. But again, a bigger crowd, or they have a lot of questions, or they get into the question and answer game, it can get longer. But I do try to, stay as focused to keep things moving along as possible, because I think it is key. People are there to visit with their friends, not listen to you all night long.
And
Right.
I'll also own up, especially since Dondi's pretty new. On number 9, do I start on time? If a host used to say, oh, they're waiting for 5 more friends, I'd give them a few extra minutes, and I stopped doing that, because it's exactly what this says. You've got to be polite and considerate to those who are there on time. And I have changed that mindset, and when they show up, they jump right in. And then we've all had those shows where those people never showed up. Imagine if we just kept waiting for them and they never arrived. So I think was it Judy Joel who said that one time at a training, that you start on the time you say? And Lisa, was it Judy? Do you remember?
It was Julie. What's her last name? Yeah. At Elevate, she made a big deal about that at Elevate. Don't punish the people that are there on time. So.
Yeah, I adhere to that as well. Oops, am I on mute? No, I'm not. I adhere to that as well. I mean, my thing is like, if 7 o'clock is the call time, I'm starting at 7:15 no matter what. So, I mean, I can't start at 7, because usually the first person's just walking in the door. But I tried within that 15 minutes, no matter what, no matter even if we're waiting for people.
Okay. Do I really make 3 calls or contacts a day? The home office has asked us to make 3 contacts a day while we're out and about. Use the new product flyers to hand out to people with your business card. And you can even, just going, try wearing a Pampered Chef shirt, or have your catalog tote. And that, a lot of times you'll get a contact or a booking just from carrying your purse that has your catalogs or a shirt. So have the flyers, but also be a walking advertisement for your business. Is 50% of my business new business? If you're constantly calling the same 10 people to have parties with you, stop. They will tire of hearing from you now. Ask several times, but get some new people to ask as well. At least 50% of your business should come from new people. 75% would be even better. Keep servicing your 25% with your twos, but new business is what fuels your business. Oops. Personal appearance. Don't wear too tight or revealing clothing. Make sure your hair is pulled back during your shows. Don't wear too much or too bright makeup. You don't have to be in dress pants, but always one step up from your anticipated crowd. Nails clean, hair clean, teeth clean, breath fresh, toes painted if in sandals, smell clean. Your kit should be clean and tidy. Nothing says I'll not be rebooking with you than dirty tools. Are your tools getting dingy or old looking? Time to replace them. Can you be counted on? If you say something or promise something, do you always deliver? Self-evaluation is hard, but if you see some areas you're lacking in, then you need to reevaluate your priorities if you want to be successful, really at anything. Does anybody have anything they want to add or say to that?
I just want to add that if, you know, you say you're going to get back to somebody within 2 business days and life happens and all of a sudden throws a curve, when you call, be genuine and own it and say, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to call you. I promised in 2 days, please forgive me. And then you go on. But I think, you know, life can happen to all of us. And I think if you just own it and you're sincere, everybody understands. So, you know, once in a while that's happened. I haven't been able to get back to somebody in that timeline, and I'm just very apologetic. I thank them for their patience and I move on, and I've never had an issue. Doesn't happen often, but we all know that curveballs can come our way.
Uh-huh. Okay. So our last pillar is will. The skill and the will. You can have a ton of skills, and after this series, if you've done your homework, you have all the skill, or you have all the skills there are. But if your will isn't there, you got nothing but chance. Not good. I can't make you work. I can't make your call to your hosts. I can't make you call your hosts. I can't make you follow up punctually with potential recruits. I can't book your parties. I can't make you play with your tools. I can't make you earn a trip. I can't make you be punctual and prompt. I can't make you want to share this business with absolutely everyone you come into contact with. I can't make you smile at everyone, but you can if you will. Where the magic happens in your comfort zone. It's all up to you and your will. And I'm going to say definitely the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. And I'm still learning that myself. You can do it. You just have to believe in yourself and then take the steps you've just learned in this series to make it happen. This is not magic. I don't have a wand that makes people book, sign, and purchase. I just do exactly what I've described to you in these past 6 weeks. So I want you to stop and think, what do I need to stop? What do I need to start? And what do I need to continue? What do you need to stop? Does anybody want to share?
I will share that I do a lot of business on Facebook, but I'm famous for getting on Facebook and then, oh, Kristen posted something, or Lisa sent me a message, or Dondi uploaded a cute picture. And then all of a sudden 30 minutes is gone and I still haven't done what I meant to do when I got on. So I need to stop being distracted. So if I'm working on an event, a virtual show, or putting something in my VIP page, or messaging somebody about an order, I need to do those things first and not get so distracted. That's what I need to stop. It's a time sucker. You lose an hour and where did it go? So that's what I need to stop.
Okay.
So Sue stole mine. That's what I was going to say. But the other thing is though too, is that I find, you know, I tend like as, you know, an email comes in or a text or whatever, you know, I stop and then respond. And I mean, yeah, that's good to be responding quickly, but you know, just takes away from your work. And I'm really trying to be diligent about, you know, checking my email like 3 times a day. Like when I first sit down in the office, maybe like at lunch when I take my break, and then again at the end of the, you know, my office hours, instead of being constantly interrupted throughout my day and responding. And I do find when I am diligent about, you know, grouping things or just, you know, kind of checking them all at one time, I get through it a whole lot faster. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm more focused on what I am working on. So my stop is to stop being interrupted constantly by every, phone call, every text, every, every message that comes through.
I would say both. I'm both what Sue and Kristen said. I'm bad at both of those, so I need to get more focused. Anybody else? What do you need to start?
Okay, I'll share on this one because I did 2 things today that I'm really quite proud of. So first of all, we've been doing a lot of talking about the YouTube and host coaching. And so I need to start embracing technology and using that to my advantage to really service all my hosts and my customers. So what I did today is I did a 3-minute video on my phone, and then I texted it to my host so I could personalize it. So that's what, so overall, I need to start embracing and using technology. And then right before, like 5 minutes before this training started tonight, I am determined to learn this Google Docs online survey stuff. And so I did a trial run with my group from my Sunday show. I told them this was a trial run, but I just uploaded my first online customer care survey. So I'm really trying to start using more technology.
Okay.
No wonder Sue wanted to go first. She keeps stealing all the good ideas. So I'm trying to do more, same thing, more videos. I'm going, live into all my Facebook groups, and that's a big stretch out of my comfort zone, but it's becoming more fun and more natural. And with practice, I guess I'll get better.
Yep, for sure. I need to stick to my my daily list that I put out. That's what I need. I need to start sticking to that and not getting distracted. Anybody else? Okay. And what do you need to continue?
Well,
That list is long. Go ahead, Dondi.
Well, I'd probably say just the excitement and the passion for the company and the products, just to keep sharing that.
Absolutely. Okay. Any questions at all? No? Okay, so the call to action is sit down and self-evaluate. Review the list of 15 and see where you need to improve at. Commit to changing any area you feel you are lacking. Watch Michael Reeves' video on his top 20 business tips. Michael lost his career sales 9 times and is now a top seller in the company with over 1 million in sales. I want you to write down all 20 tips and send to your director with stars next to 5 you will immediately implement. And then here's the link to his video. Do you guys have the link?
I just jotted it down. I'll try to post it and get it to the director so they can get that out.
Okay. And then just a quick reminder where the magic happens and where your comfort zone is. Thank you so much for working with us this past 6 weeks towards making your business rock. If you follow all the training we have shared with you, you have no choice but to be successful.
All right. Thanks, Lisa, for being our great leader.
Sure.
Appreciate you. So.
Thank you, ladies.
So good. Well, I hope everybody did get something out of this course. I know Kira has joined us from my team, so I don't know if you have any closing comments or questions, Kira, if you're not in a place to speak.
Oh, I think I'm good.
Okay, good. Okay. Anyway, again, it's just basic business tips that were shared this past week. So I hope everybody's able to implement and just build your business that much stronger. Sue, do you
Have a
anything else
great
to add?
fall selling season.
Absolutely. Thanks for participating, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for putting it together. This is good. And I learned how to do screen share. See, I'm really embracing technology.
Hey.
There's no stopping me now.
That's it. So if you've learned something new, then, you know,
go.
for us directors as well as the consultants, it's totally worth our while.
That's right.
Yep, absolutely.
So, well, good. I'm going to turn off the recording and thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys another time.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Thanks.